Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season finale of The Real Side of Music, Season 2. We're joined by a long-term friend of mine's band, Cody Muldoon, here with Feral Friends, with Cody on bass, Matt on drums. I like to talk, but I don't think I should hold out any longer. Folks, take it away.
Wondering what to do. So long I've been wondering. So long. You can't let go. You can't let go. When I met you, yeah, we had our fun. Can't help but regret you. Got me on the run. sugar, if I do say so. And you better believe me, sugar, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. I met a girl in the sanctuary, said I might be the one. I said that's mighty kind of you, but I'm on the run. She said that's alright with me, sugar, if I do say so. And you better believe the sugar, I'm ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to go. Here for what I need. Meeting up with Matt, picking up some speed. And I don't care just what it takes. No, you must have seen pretty face. Smoking, smoke, 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 cigarette. Smoking, smoke, 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 cigarette. Rolling with me is a losing bet. I'm not gonna tap out yet. Stick with me and you will see what's gonna tell you'll never be. Smoking, smoke, 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 smoking, smoke, 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 cigarette. Smoking, smoke, 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 cigarette. Smoking, smoke, 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 cigarette. cigarette, cigarette. Something that I wanna say, and if it comes out right, I say it anyway. I got something that I wanna do. It's a simple pleasure to me. Yeah! You're on my mind. Yeah! All the time. Take her for a walk, man. Something that I wanna say, and if it comes out wrong, it's it in me. You might be a price to pay, but for your kind of love, I'm happy that way. Yeah! You're on my mind. Yeah. All the time.
Hello, and once again, we are joined here on the Real Side of Music by our Season 2 finale guests, Feral Friends. Thank you, gents, so much for coming in, rocking us here on that first set, and giving us a great end to our second season. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, Cody M., I will say, we go back quite a bit. It's so funny enough, I think though it's been almost 10 years since we've almost seen each other at this point.
Probably,
so
yeah.
It's been a bit since the good old Norwood house. But other than that, Cody, I was gonna say, I know we're Facebook friends. I'm last initial
F
F
in the chat, boys.
F in the chat.
F
boys.
in the chat.
Cody F. and Matt, thank you so much for coming on in. How did you gents get acquainted with Cody M, and what got you started playing together? Because I know you've been doing Feral Friends for quite a while now. It feels like at least over 10 years.
Yeah.
So
2018, I think maybe was when
really,
Feral
I
Friends
thought you
started.
were doing it before that.
No, that was when it first rolled out. That was me and Nathaniel.
Gotcha.
Yep.
R.I.P. Anyway, so still though, that's almost 7 years. I mean,
Yep.
I know there's been a few member changes. How did you gents get acquainted with Cody?
Gosh, that Motel Faces Craigslist. I think.
Craigslist.
Good. We've had a few shout outs to Craigslist this season. Shout out Cincinnati Craigslist for not killing us when we respond to posts. It's kind of wild when all you hear about growing up is how bad Craigslist is. And you're like, actually, I've met more Cincinnati musicians like Craigslist than any other page. So Craigslist, any other way? It was also Craigslist or?
No. My old band, The Exit Strategy, years and years ago, I saw Cody. He was playing with Motel Faces at the Madison Theater Band Challenge, which was a hot mess in and of itself. And he was there with Motel Faces, and I remember my band was playing, and I just remember I want to be friends with that guy. I like that band. And then, long story short, he started doing the Feral Friends thing, and we started playing a bunch of shows together with Exit Strategy, and then so I've been kind of playing with him periodically. And then when the band that we played together, Armadeus, when the lead guitar player left because he decided to be an adult, move to Chicago, get married, start a life, which is ridiculous. But
Nerd.
The audacity.
yeah, I know,
nerd.
the absolute audacity. But he left, and we were still looking for a lead guitar player. And then he replied to a Facebook post with just like 5 sets of eye emojis. And I sent him a message, and I was like, "Are you serious? Like, do you really want to play lead guitar for us?" And he's like, "Sure, why not?" So he came in and he started playing lead guitar for us. And then I wanted to get more into playing bass, and they've been a duo for a while. So he's like,
Yep.
"Well, just come play bass with us." And I was like, "I don't really know how to do it. I'm a guitar player." And he's like, "You'll figure it out." So then they taught me like 14 songs, and here we are.
I think it's wild to say you don't know how to do it. You were shredding it up in there, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I-
For a month, right? Like 1 month, we've been teaching this guy songs.
That's wild.
Like once a week, yeah, like on a Saturday for a couple of hours because, day jobs and all
All
that
you need.
malarkey.
I feel that one.
But yeah,
So I gotta say, if I were to throw out a few names out there, obviously correct me if I'm wrong and throw in the blanks there at the end, fill in the blanks. But I mean, I got a little bit of everything from White Stripes to Chevelle to a little bit of Alice in Chains, and a little bit of everything in between. As far as what gets you gents up in the morning and what gets you playing, what did I miss, and what really gets you writing the songs that you were playing for us, and we'll continue to play on our second set?
go first, Daddy-O.
Me first. Well, I think this speaks for Cody too, and honestly, Matt. Like we're all big blues guys, so like we listen to a lot of old stuff, and
Oh yeah.
that's where like a lot of it comes from, like that old Delta blues thing. And then we just try to find ways to make it weird enough that we're not directly ripping off blues songs. So kind of like Led Zeppelin Part 2 is like our rip there.
Yep.
I would say I don't feel like you're ripping off anybody. You guys definitely have one of the most unique and fantastic sounds here in Cincinnati. It's
Oh, thank you.
what I like to do is I like to, while I know some of the people that I bring on, and sometimes I don't know the people that I bring on, I like to, as I haven't listened to you guys in a while, I like to reserve it for when I have you in here. And I mean, damn, guys, like you guys are shredding it up. I mean,
Oh,
Thank you.
it's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like playing bass, like all of my favorite bass players are mostly like on that sort of like aggressive punk music side. So like Matt Freeman from Rancid, Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. I grew up on Metallica, but specifically Jason Newsted. So it's like a lot of that like really aggressive kind of mid-focus, like just really like I need the bass tone to sound like it's hitting you in the gut with like an iron fist.
As it
So,
should.
as a little like, but I like that kind of high end, like kind of distorted sound. So when I joined them, I was like, that's kind of how I play because my fingers don't work the way that bass players do because I'm a guitar player. So I'm like, well, I'm just gonna keep using a pick, so it'll be fine. Whatever. Who cares?
What about you, Matt? Who gets you up in the day?
Well, like Cody said, Led Zeppelin is a big one of mine. Surprisingly though, I like a lot of old country, and I don't know if it just kind of inspires me and all, but yeah, old country, old blues, anything that can take a rhythm from that, and then yeah, I don't know, it just kind of turns into something that I don't really know how to describe it, but
It turns into Feral Friends. is what it
yeah,
turns
exactly.
into.
Yep, there it is.
I have a
Absolutely.
running joke that I want to start a band.
I don't run.
Oh, that's
now look
fine.
at me. I don't do
fair.
any exercise.
That I want to start a band called Bob's Country Bunker, and we all dress up like old school cowboys, and then we play nothing but like 60s and 70s
Old Conway Twitty.
like
all
country
day.
songs, but instead of doing them like country songs, you do them 3 times as fast like they're punk songs. And that's it. Like you just play like Merle Haggard and Johnny Cash songs, and you just make them 2.5 times as fast, and they're punk songs, but you just dress up like cowboys.
Don't forget our hardcore Toby Keith cover band, Kobe Teeth.
Kobe Teeth.
You got at least 1,200 Applebee's and Cracker Barrels all lined up to sign you guys on.
And then we
right away.
decided
Absolutely.
before we came in here that I don't know what it's going to be a tribute to, but we're going to start a tribute band called the Shalamazing Timothy's, and I don't know what we're going to do with that, but
You might have been beaten
You
to
can
it
go
already.
any direction you want.
yeah, yeah. It's all orchestral Dune soundtrack, but in the style of George Clinton. So
I mean, I'm on board.
Maybe
Yeah.
cover Celine Dion a couple times.
I would think that she would fit in
think
the Dune
definitely.
another word verse. So
Cody, work your vocals out there.
yeah,
Which Cody?
yes.
Are we going to hear any of those in the second set?
Those.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Maybe. Well, do you care if I kick you back in there, folks, so people can hear what this second set is of these amazing songs you keep shouting out that they may or may not hear?
I don't know. I just
do
work
it.
here.
We're as ready as we're going to get.
Ready as we're going to get. Stay tuned for another set of Feral Friends here on The Real Side of Music on the Season 2 finale. Thank you, folks.
but you can't buy pride. No, there's not a pride. Two guns, white cat. You won't hide. You'll stay at night. This is not your fight. Stay inside. But you can't buy pride. No, there's not a pride. so divine. Oh, I can feel you. Nothing on my mind. Well, I should've let go. Well, I should've said no. Well, I should've let go. Well, I should've let go. Yeah, I should've said no. Well, I should've let go. I can feel it coming. 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 Should've said no. Well, I should've let go. Well, I should've let go. Yeah, I should've said no. Yeah, I should've let go. Yeah, buddy. Don't you know the desert gets cold? Deep inside, I got secrets to hide. I bet you taste just right. Nothing but you on my mind. Can I come inside? Don't you know this is all been for show? Fast and slow, however you wanna go. Can I take a bite? I'll bet you taste just right. Nothing but you on my mind. Can I come inside? Can I take a bite? I'll bet you taste just right. Nothing but you on my mind. Can I come inside? down low, knowing something I don't know. Oh no. And all your friends are wondering when you're gonna tell me. But I don't care now. Set me free. Yeah. You got something to say. Just say it. Yeah, you got something to say. Just say it. Let me tell you now, my devil is a woman which no love can please. She'll show you things you've never seen. She'll set your heart on fire now and set your mind on repeat, yeah. She'll set your mind on repeat, yeah, she will. Lord, won't you free me from a spell? Go up so bad. I'm craving death, sweet release. You got something to say, and just say it. Yeah, you got something to say, and just say it. Something to say, and just say it right to my face. Yeah, you got something to say, and just say it. Time at the bottom. You got problems, I can solve them. Got some friends in Spanish Hollow. If I don't care, they don't care. Yeah. I just got to know if you want to go down. We're not scared of a little fun. Around these parts, what's done is done. They don't care, I don't care. Yeah! I just got to know if you want to go down.
And that was another fantastic set from Feel Friends here on The Real Side of Music Season 2. Thank you, gents, again for rocking us here in this structurally maybe sound building here in Covington, Kentucky. So really, what do you guys have coming up here in the Cincinnati area? Are you recording right now? Do you have any shows coming up? What's in the future for Feel Friends and you three?
I think looking forward, it's going to be a lot of recording. We've got a couple things lined up towards the summer, but, with bringing Cody on fresh, we're kind of restructuring. And we've got a lot of things like kind of on the stove that need to get finished. And I think
a lot of writing to do.
Yeah, once that's ready, I think we're ready to take it out more.
Yeah.
We seem to be good at getting shows at random, though. So they always pop up.
Always good.
Yeah, explicitly places that have good food. Like, that's the way to get us.
That's the only,
Like,
that's the only way.
we agreed to this because we're right up the street from Bard's Burgers.
There you go.
Yep, absolutely.
We play the Comet a lot for the burritos, Motor Pub for that Motor Burger. Like,
Yeah.
that's how you get us to a show is you promise
Late
us
night
good
slice.
food. Late night slice.
Anybody listening, you need to be a food provocateur to get Feel Friends to join your venue. So anything coming up show-wise that you can talk about, or people going to have to be waiting and looking online for you here in the next few weeks or months to see where you're going to be playing?
We've got something in, I believe it's Dayton at the end of May. I don't remember the exact date, but that's going to be fun. And then we've got one more in July. But we're probably in the next couple weeks, we'll have more things on the books now that we're, we kind of, this was like our troubleshoot with Cody to make sure we're all good.
Before you kick it back
before
to the curb.
before we start, exactly. Before
I'm
we
going to get aggressive.
You're not going to bars.
we're never
you're going
seeing
to
that guy
McDonald's.
again.
I know.
Yeah, but So I think after this, we're going to start getting the ball rolling with that.
Where can people find you, follow you, listen to you so they can keep up with those updates and hear what you have already and hear what's going to come?
Definitely Facebook, Instagram. We're still old enough to be on Facebook. We're at that age.
Yes.
We are on Bandcamp and Spotify a little bit. Spotify, we're slow to roll things out at because we do all our own recording. But if you look up Feral Friends, the first thing that'll come up is SpongeBob. It's a SpongeBob episode. Everything else should be us. So
we will have those links in the description as we always do, folks. So what I like to do here, season 2 finale, so it's a real big one, so a lot of pressure on your gents' shoulders.
Lovely.
I like to end the episodes with, if there's a perfect show, you've got there's 3 of you, so you get to pick 3 bands. It's a 4-band set, Feral Friends headline, alive or dead, starting with Cody F and working our way clockwise. Who are those 3 magical bands, alive or dead, that are making the perfect Feral Friends show that have to open for you guys and, kiss your feet and suck your toes and do all that stuff? So
Wow.
putting the pressure on you, Cody F.
I think it would probably be Bad Religion.
Bad Religion, all right.
I would want so that I can, ask Jay a bunch of thousands of bass tips and harass their guitar players and just fawn all over them. So yeah, it would be Bad Religion would be one of the bands for sure. I think, yeah.
Bad Religion, all right. Cody M.
That's tough. I'm gonna say they don't even deserve to be in the same room as us. They're so phenomenal. But I'd probably say Kings of Leon just because I want to schmooze up to those boys and get to test out some of their gear and maybe get a feature on a song. I don't know. Something.
Find out if the sex is actually on fire.
Oh, it is.
There was at one point on a song during the second set where you gents started playing, and I looked over at the director and I was like, you know what? That could almost have gone into Sex on Fire. So you know what? I feel that one a lot, and I appreciate that one a lot. There's always some good songs. It's okay. I'll let you know. I'll let you know post interview. It's okay.
Lovely.
I don't know the names of I don't know the names of my song. I don't know the names of my in-laws.
Our songs aren't well named. We describe them by the first sound.
I mean, we
That's
came
all
up
I
with one of the
honestly
names of
don't
the
even know the
songs at a
names.
rap concert.
Right.
We were standing outside of a prof concert.
The P. Diddy intro was not labeled right, but you know what? I support you gents for going with it.
fine.
So, Matt, last band.
Last band.
Can't say Led Zeppelin.
No, I know. I'm going to
You
do
can say Zed Leplin.
Robert Johnson for me.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Boy, that's going to be a diverse crowd.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
very.
The devil's gonna be in the room, boy.
And what's the venue?
Madison Square Garden.
Any arguments?
Wembley Stadium.
Wow.
Just so we can play our song live at Wembley.
All right, right now,
Live at Wembley, question mark is the name of the song.
it.
all right, right now on camera, rock, paper, scissors for Madison Square Garden or Wembley. Right now, to this camera, rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out of 3.
Do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh.
There's one.
up,
There's
there's one.
All right, one for Cody F.
Oh.
Oh, tied 1-1. Oh, and it's Madison Square Garden, and Wembley Stadium is demolished, and all of the poor people around it are also.
I don't like
crumbled.
soccer anyway.
So yeah, it's okay. No one does. We don't like it.
It's
So,
football.
Football.
Any
Ted
last
Lasso.
comments here on our season 2 finale before we send you gents off to go get in the rain and go eat some burgers up the street?
If you would like to buy me a new bass amp, I am accepting. I'm trying to buy a house, so I don't have any money.
All donations accepted.
All donations accepted, and
You can donate onlyfranks.com.
Yep.
That'll get you the nicest Hartkey bass amp that we can buy here locally. So
Love it.
You don't get a Mark bass. Sorry, we don't get that nice. So you might get a Behringer, maybe get a Behringer. I don't know. We can see.
I'll take Hartkey. It's fine.
We'll see. No Ampex. That is off the table. So, all right, folks. We'd like to thank you once again for joining us on another fantastic season of The Real Side of Music. Thank you, gents, here in Field Friends, for joining us on a kick. I can't say that word. Wonderful last episode here to send us off. Any last words of wisdom? Anything we want to tell the cameras?
As
Before we
Warren,
send away?
as Warren Zevon once said, enjoy every sandwich.
Yeah, what he said.
yep.
Enjoy every sandwich, folks. And that's the words I want to leave on. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next year. Bye.